Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am so happy to be here again doing a reading for you. It's been a few days. I don't know if you know, but we are full swing into the full moon in Cancer, I believe, and full swing into Mercury retrograde. And so you may be feeling a little heavy, you may be feeling some conflicts within your personal relationships. You may be experiencing very vivid dreams and a lot of emotions, You may feel like crying out of nowhere. Feel through the feels. It's good for you to do that, to identify. And, even for me, like, I'll feel like crying out of nowhere. I'm like, where the hell is this coming from? But I just feel my way through it. And when I allow myself to do that, there are things that come to light. So I want to encourage you to feel all the feels. What is life without feeling, right? Like, there is no life if we're not allowing ourselves to feel our way through it. If we're always in here and not all through here, what are we? Machines. And that's not who we are at the end of the day, because spirits here having a human experience are not meant to be machines. And so the basis of this reading today is going to be one of, I feel like Spirit's going to guide me into maybe a relationship dynamic. I'm going to pull from the Island Time Wellness deck, which is a kind of like a love oracle, but of all different kinds of relationships, okay? I just feel with Mercury retrograde, there's a lot of miscommunication, a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of triggers, a lot of things going on. I want for you guys to be aware of that. But at the end of the day, triggers are meant for us to learn from. And so even, when Mercury retrograde's over and things kind of calm down a bit, you still want to be aware of what's happening within your relationship dynamic. And I'm going to get into that in just a little bit on a deeper level, but let me just pull from the deck. I hope I didn't get away from myself. I hope I'm making sense, because again, with Mercury retrograde, there's a lot of miscommunication. So anyway, let's get into it. I hope everyone's doing well. And remember, when this video crosses your path, if you feel so inclined to click on it, just know that it's more than likely meant for you. But since it is a collective reading, you take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? All right. Wow. Okay. So the first card we have is the butterfly, the snake, and then the golden mirror. Interesting. Okay, so the butterfly, relationship evolving into the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. Then we have the snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. And the golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Okay. So let me just meditate over these for a minute. Be very aware of your own traumas or wounds coming up within the relationship. I feel for some of you that the relationships that you're in, if nurtured, can blossom into something so beautiful or transform into something so beautiful. Yet if you are operating from your shadows and living in those shadows, those unhealed wounds, those traumas that have yet to be visited, those traumas that have yet to be acknowledged and accepted and loved on and integrated, then it's going to take a toll on your relationship. And I'm probably just speaking on the obvious right now, but it's a reminder, right? Because when we're in relationships, and this leads me right into what I was going to say, where I wanted to go with this. When we're in a relationship and we have unhealed wounds and we have not acknowledged the shadows, those shadows are going to rule. When we have acknowledged the shadows and integrated them, like I said, then when they rear their ugly head, so to speak, shadows are a part of us and they are beautiful because they help us get to a higher place, right? But at the end of the day, if they take over, it's not a good place. But when they if you've integrated them and when they rear their ugly head, say you're in a, having one of your traumas, say it's a jealousy or an envy or you don't trust. And that shadow comes out and you don't catch it, it can totally take you and your relationship to a place that goes out of control. Whereas if you're feeling like you're not trusting your partner, you say, okay, why am I not trusting? Did they really do something that's creating this, or is this my shadow? And you say, you know what? It's just me being fearful. It's just the shadow peeking its head out. Okay, I hear you. I see you. Let's put you away for now. And let's talk this through rationally. Or maybe I just need to take some time away and just love on myself and connect with myself in a way that's going to help me navigate better through this challenge I'm having in my relationship. And be honest with your partner, even if, is it a romantic partner? Is it a sibling? Is it a friend? Whatever it is, whoever it is, be honest with them. I'm feeling this way. I understand that I have some things I need to work through. I'm working through them. Whatever it is you need to say, but acknowledging that is very important if you value your relationship. You have to first value the relationship you have with yourself. Otherwise, all of your other relationships are they really, at the end of the day, won't mean anything, if that makes sense. So like I said, there are some of you who are really entering into or are within a very, very positive type of relationship. But if you're not catching those triggers or those shadows and letting them take over, then it's going to take a toll. Which brings me to my next thing, which is karmic cycles, patterns, and loops. I believe that we are meant to go through things that challenge us. We are meant to have our hearts broken. We are. We are meant to experience things that are not fun sometimes, but it's for our growth. It's for our ascension. It's so that we can level up, and it takes us down our true path in this lifetime. And so it's important to be aware if you are repeatedly going through these same types of cycles or lessons, right? Are you getting within relationships that seem to be narcissistic? Are you getting within relationships with people who you cannot trust, who have lied to you, betrayed you, cheated? Those types of things. If this is a repeated pattern, this is something that in you that needs to be reflected upon. Remember, at the end of the day, it's always about you. It's never about the other person. They're only meant to help you grow and teach you, even if they've hurt you. It's the same thing, okay? So it's important to identify, if you've repeatedly gone through the same thing 3 times, 4 times, 5 times continuously, that's not your fate. It's only your fate if you make it your fate. It is a lesson. The lesson needs to be learned. And this is something that may have crossed over from a previous lifetime, if you believe in that. Again, take what resonates and leave the rest. If you feel like something I say resonates, I encourage you to research it further. Go with it. Let it see where it takes you. If I say something that you do not resonate with, then I encourage you to research it further, to find what does resonate for you. There is a meaning and a purpose to why we're all here. And if you have been brought to this video today, this is a message for you. There's something that's calling you. There's something that you're asking for. There's something that you're reaching for, some type of higher knowledge. Go with it. But when it comes to your relationships, be very careful of how you're navigating through these, right? And that takes some self-awareness. Some of you are in narcissistic dynamics because the narcissist card came out, the golden mirror. Be careful. When you have experienced a narcissistic, when you have been within a narcissistic relationship, When you come out of it, you think everyone's a narcissist. You are so on your guard. You really are, especially if the relationship was abusive, which, I mean, if you're dealing with a narcissist, it usually is, whether that's emotional, mental, physical, sometimes all of the above. It takes time to heal from that. If you're jumping right into another relationship, be careful. At least be able to identify what you're doing and be honest with your partner. This is what I've been through. This is where I'm coming from. And give them the opportunity to say, okay, I'm with you. Or give them the opportunity to say, I don't think I'm in a good place where I can take that on right now. You know, we all need to heal. There's something that we all need to heal from. I don't care who you are. There's been something somewhere along the line. It's been said, done, even if it's crossed over from another lifetime. And we have something called cellular memory, which means we carry ancestral trauma within our DNA from our ancestors. That's why if you've heard the term generational trauma or generational healing, or breaking generational cycles, if you're hearing this today, if you're here today and you're hearing this, that's for you. You may be, and most likely are, if you're hearing this, a generational healer for your bloodline, breaking patterns, stopping toxic cycles within your bloodline. Okay, there's no reason for our children and our children's children and so on to experience all of these things. Humans are meant to evolve, and at the core of all of us, we're love. And so that is something that I feel really needs to be brought back to the forefront. By the way, I do have a new podcast. It's called What About Love? You can find it on Anchor or Spotify. I'm really proud of it. I feel it's something that the divine has really been calling me to do for a long time. So yeah, I finally did it, and I'm very glad that I did. I'm very divinely inspired by the universe and by all of you. And so yeah, I don't even know if I need to go further with this reading. That message, I feel, is for a lot of you. There's especially during this retrograde season, it's a time of triggers. It's a time, it's really heavy. You're gonna have a lot of miscommunication. And because I'm giving this information, it's giving you an advantage. You're getting leverage here to stop in your tracks and say, whoa, what is this? Okay. And even after retrograde's over, which is on the 18th, I believe, and then we go through a little bit of a post shadow phase or something like that. So say around the 1st of February, if you're still experiencing these miscommunications, if you're still experiencing, you know, this type of strife or these types of situations within your relationships that are just, you don't feel right. Because again, like I said, what is there to fight about? Really, at the end of the day, what is there to fight about? You really might want to just reflect upon yourself and where you are personally. Because if we really love that other person and we value that connection, we don't want to dump on them our shit. We want to be honest about our shit and say, look, I may need some help working through this. Are you with me? This is a tough one. You may or may not, this is probably an unpopular opinion, but I feel like we should give that other person the opportunity. Look, are you wanting to do this with me? It might be hard. It might be difficult. I'm working through a lot of stuff, but I would like it if you were here near me and with me, and give them the opportunity to say yes or no. Instead of clinging on to someone or something. That never works. You have to learn to be okay on your own. You have to learn to work through things on your own. So at the end of the day, you're really, really working through them on your own. Your person's just there for support, but never do we want to dump on someone else. It's not fair. It's not right. They have their own stuff. We work on our own stuff, and then we support each other. right? We move forward together, but there's a lot of work to be done individually. What else? Anything else? Let me pull from the tarot. Why not? We're 15 minutes in. Remember, with the golden mirror here, everything and everyone is your mirror. They're only reflecting back to you what you are. So however you roll out of bed in the morning, whatever thoughts you have, I always like to say, everything's always working out for me. I repeat that over and over and over again in the shower. Everything is always working out for me. Everything always works out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Something wonderful is going to happen to me today. I just know something so good is going to happen to me today. Say those things and watch. Watch. Just watch. Say the opposite and watch. Everything and everyone is your mirror, is your teacher. Everything that you see every day is just a reflection of yourself in some way, shape, or form. All right, Spirit, what else do you have for us regarding this butterfly? Regarding the butterfly, please, Spirit. What else? Oh, you can't even make it up. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so the butterfly card, I'm glad I pulled tarot. The butterfly card is transformations, right? And I talked about some of you may be entering or within these really good relationships, you know, fulfilling, or they can be, and they could grow into something so beautiful. 3 of Pentacles is teamwork and collaboration, working together. And it came in the upright. So yeah, really positive. Really, you know, you and your partner, it seems like, or whoever you are thinking of when you come into this reading, you know, like I said, this could be a work dynamic. This could be a friendship. This could be a, okay. All right. So back to what I was saying. This just could be any type of relationship. Okay. You take what resonates, or you don't make it fit, but take what resonates, leave the rest. So we had the 3 of Pentacles, teamwork and collaboration, working together. And then we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like someone feels that the other person may not want to work with them or give into the relationship if they're not honest with them. Like I said, you know, allowing your partner to say whether or not they want to proceed into this relationship any further, you know, being honest and saying, like, I have a lot of stuff I'm healing from. My shadows may pop out from time to time, right? And then some of you may be afraid that your partner's not going to accept that, and you're placing judgment upon yourself, or you feel your partner may judge you. But at the end of the day, why do we want to be with someone who doesn't want to work with us? Or why would we want to be with someone who, you know, at the end of the day is not really going to be that true support system that we need? So you have to be willing to let people go. Use your discernment. Are these people for me? Is this person for me? Because you have to be for you at the end of the day, right? If you're not for you, people pick up on that, and they're not going to be for you either. They're going to be very temporary. Okay? Anything else, Spirit? What about this snake? Oh, anything else in the butterfly? Anything else in the butterfly card? Oh, yes, the World. That's 2 major arcanas in a row with the Judgment and the World. The World is a new cycle, a new beginning. So remember we talked about karmic cycles, right? Coming out of these karmic cycles. This is an opportunity for someone. Someone has an opportunity. There's someone in your life right now who is different, or someone is about to come into your life that's different. It's not going to take you through these karmic loops and these karmic cycles and patterns. And perhaps that person is you. Perhaps that person... Give me more on this World card, Spirit. Give me more on the World card. Yes, don't cling. Don't cling. Release. Release. The World is a new cycle for you to see your true value. Too many, Spirit. Lay down your burdens. 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. An ending releasing. There's someone here that you can trust. Yeah. This came in reverse, okay? Or it wanted to. Five of Cups is usually like victim mentality, crying over spilled milk, regret. Let go. Stop clinging to those old feelings, those fears from your past. There's a new cycle here. If you can be honest with yourself, if you can identify your patterns and work on yourself, you can break those patterns. There's someone here, or someone's coming in that is for you. Okay, but you have to be for you. This snake card. Give me more on this snake card, please. Yes, broken. Wow, you can't even make it up. Three of Swords. Heartbroken. Feeling betrayed possibly with the snake card for someone from your past. The Ace of Cups is here. This is a new beginning. A new beginning in love. This is a hand of the divine saying to you, those are things of the past. Let the past stay in the past. Break the patterns, break the cycles. See them for what they are. See yourself for who you are. Divine, beautiful, love. Okay? The past is the past. The past only stays. The past can only find its way into the present if we repeat the cycles. We're resurrecting the past. We're just doing the same thing over and over. And that felt like crap. Like, why do we, why would we want to do that? Identify, know yourself, become self-aware. Anything else, Spirit, for the golden mirror, please? For the golden mirror, please. Anything else? What do we need to know about the golden mirror? The Lovers popped out. You can't even make it over the world. What? Okay. And the moon, full moon. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Give me a second. The Lovers popped out. So I'm asking to clarify on the golden mirror, which is, yes. Okay. So that was that narcissistic card, love bombing, self-absorbed. You may be reflecting on someone from your past, someone who's hurt you, someone who, fit that description. The Lovers popped out over the world. This is a new cycle. This person who's come into your life is not like them, not like that other one, okay? Or whoever you were entangled with prior. This is a new beginning. These cards, and the Magician is here. You can't even, the Magician wants to pop out. The Magician. That's, oh my gosh, another major arcana. Okay, give me a second. Why is the Magician? The Hermit. The Hermit just totally just like so smoothly just flew right out. Right. Okay. This is good stuff. This person from your past, just, you can manifest, okay? You've been calling in someone that's going to be true, someone who's going to honor you. Someone here is honoring themselves. Someone here is honoring themselves, and they have manifested a true soulmate. Whether we have different types of soulmates, romantic and friendship, and for our career, whatever it is we're calling in, whatever it is you're calling in, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, it's here. You've done some reflection. Good job. You're seeing your true self, or you're moving towards your true self. Either that, or you're going to take this information, or you've been receiving these types of downloads and these types of coming across this type of information to use for your advantage and your leverage, right? As you proceed through life and on your soul's path. With the Lovers and the Magician and the Hermit, yeah. You are calling in exactly what you want. You have to be clear with the universe. You have to be clear. The Lovers could also represent a choice you've made. I feel like you're choosing yourself, creating the life you want by going within. And if that's not something that you've done presently, that's something you're about to step into. Something you're about to step into for total wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles energy is just very nurturing, very abundant in all ways. She's very self-reflective as well. I don't know if you can see, she has the pentacle in her hand, but she's just pondering it, reflecting upon it. Very gracious and very grateful, very thankful. The Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in, patiently waiting, knowing there's something better out there, and just patiently biding your time, knowing there's an inner knowing that something better's for you because you've been through it. Yeah. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else to close this reading? Yeah, the Hierophant. The Hierophant could represent marriage, commitment, your higher self. With the Two of Wands, making a choice for something better, wanting something solid, something of a higher spiritual nature, something that's going to fulfill you, heart and soul, mind, body, heart, soul, completely, totally. You know what you want, and it's coming, or it's here. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? What? Okay, a few of them flew out. So we have the Nine of Wands, which is a wounded warrior, someone who, you know, you can see he's kind of looking behind him, like what's back there, right? But then we have the Knight of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords is very fiery. He's very clear on what he wants, and he's going after it, right? So I feel like even though you're leery of what was back there, there's something on your path that you're going towards, or someone's coming towards you. You're going after something, or someone's coming after you. And interestingly, when I put the Knight of Swords down, it's facing the World card. Like I'm looking towards that. It's like he's going after, or she's going after the whole world. The whole world. Look, where's that? Look. Two of Wands. What's he got in his hand? A globe. The world. Looking towards a better time and place. A whole new world. The whole new world waiting for you. No more of this having to be fearful, looking over your shoulder. No more of that. Because you know why? Because what flew out? No more Nine of Swords. No more sleepless nights, being in your head, worrying. No more of that. Because we have the Four of Wands. More commitment, more beautiful, committed energy. This is celebrations. And then we have the Ten of Cups. You can't even make it up. All of this flew out. Just a happy ending, a happily ever after. Go through your stuff. You have to go through it. We have to go through the junk, right? We have to experience that. It's all meant for a purpose. Yeah, does it hurt? Yeah. Is it shitty? Yeah, sometimes. But we use it and we transmute the pain into power. We break these cycles. We break these patterns. We heal our traumas, right? If we're generational pattern breakers, we do the work. We do what we need to do to have the rewards. Nothing good ever comes easy. Nothing worth having ever comes easy. If you want to take the easy road, life's going to be hard. If you want to take the hard road, at the end of the day, that life is going to be smooth sailing. Do the work. See your patterns. See what it is. See things for what it really is, not for how you want to see them. And you'll thank yourself at the end of the day, and the people around you will thank you, and your relationships will thrive, and the divine will bless you beyond belief. Everything good, everything's always working out for me. Everything's always working out for me. Something wonderful is going to happen to me today. Say those things, positive affirmations. Love on yourself, love on your shadows, and just be self-aware and watch how it all unfolds in your favor. I love you. If this video resonated, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and I'll see you next time, okay? I love you.